Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Happy Thanksgiving to all the people in the world. This is your boy Jehoshaphat, aka Fat Boy Fish. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I hope y'all gonna take this day to be with your family, to have fun, to relax, talk about the good times, talk about old times. But what I do know, this will be times to remember. Now, your boy Fat, I live by some principles, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got what my master, my Lord Jesus Christ, has told me how to operate and how to conduct myself as a righteous man of God. But then it's a lot of sayings from the elders that I live by these sayings. You know what I'm saying? I live by it. Now Jesus said to live by the golden rule. And if you know what the golden rule is, it's a lot, but the golden rule is things that you need to be doing anyway. It really doesn't matter that it's outside of these rules. It's like I'll give you an example. The golden rules. Don't nobody gotta tell you kill your mama is bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody gotta tell you that trying to be kind and trying to have love towards your neighbor is good. You know what I'm saying? These golden rules. So for this Thanksgiving, I had a couple thoughts on my mind, but I'm not gonna get into that. And a long time ago, like before I moved to this apartment where I live at now, I started to write. Before I started doing these videos, I used to just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I write stuff on pieces of paper, like this piece of paper right here. I would write stuff on pieces of paper, and then I would read it months and months and months ago. Now, this piece of paper that I had wrote this about 6 months ago. I left it in my car and I forgot all about it. Now, when I started reading, and remember, I wrote this a long time ago. It slipped my mind. I remember when my car was broke down and I left this journal in the car, and my dad was helping me fix my car. And I asked him, I said, "Dad, did you read my journal? You know what I'm saying? You should have read it just to see what my mindset is." Now, like I said, I wrote this 5 months ago, about 5 or 6 months ago. So I just want you to listen to what I wrote. I'm gonna start from the top. It's only like a page and a half. I wish in this life the different faces of man would understand that we need each other. So what's up with war? People who kill each other should be put to death. There is no in between with me on that. But that's saying to the faces of man, but that's saying to all the faces of the people of man on the earth. I messed up. I gotta start from the top. People who kill other people should be put to death. But that's saying to the faces of man who live on the earth, an eye for an eye. Peace should be the only way. Now, look what I wrote. You know what I'm saying? That peace should be the only way, but from people fighting each other and people having war, that's like saying eye for an eye, because look at our world, look at the world that we live in. If it was so important for human beings, all of mankind, all of womankind, to have peace, why do we need armies? Why do we need to fight each other? Why do we need to constantly engage in battle? So what I said on that, for it to be peace, that would be saying to the face of man, you know what I'm saying, the face of man, have peace. But that's saying to the face of man who live on the earth, an eye for an eye, peace should be the only way. But the faces of man are in and want it all. Oh, so where I stop at, eye for an eye, peace should be the only way. But the faces of man are in want. Oh yeah, the faces of man are in want of it all. So how could you ever have peace when people want what you have? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they always say, well, I want this and I want that, and I want to be like the Jones. I want to make sure my stuff is current. I want the hottest. I want the latest. Me, I do not care about materialistic stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can build this whole world up and have every single thing, but when it's time for God to call me back home, I ask y'all, can I take any of that belongings with me? If I accumulated $80 billion in the bank, can I take that with me to heaven? I don't think so. Let's read on. Okay, I-49, the only way but the face of man, and what it also, how could we ever, yeah, so how could you ever have peace when people want what you have? To get along with another, this world needs to understand respect for one another. If you can love yourself, your family, why not others that don't look like you or even have your face or even your family? So what I'm saying is, now my master teaches me that, okay, you might not be my grandpa, you might not even be black, but if you walk across the street and I see you, I'm gonna give you as much love, dignity, and respect as I would give my grandfather. Now that goes along with every single body in my family, from my aunties, my uncles, cousins, mama, daddy, sister, brother, and accordingly. Now when I head out into that world, I don't see people like the normal person would see. I see my family out there. You know what I'm saying? I might not know you. You know what I'm saying? No, we're probably not even the same race, color, creed, or anything like that. But my Lord teaches me that in order to be a righteous man, I have to see these individuals as if they was in my family. Please understand me. Okay, let's read on. If you can love yourself, your family, why not others that don't look like you? Okay, I read that. It takes a little bit of love to kill hate, but people have so much hate in themselves for one another that this come. I'm sorry, y'all. It takes a little bit of love to kill hate, but people have so much hate in them for others. Where did this come from? Is it in the heart of man to be evil and do evil in the world? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Now, what I'm saying is, inside of our heart, I see so much evil in people. You know what I'm saying? Evil. And I know God did not create us to be evil beings doing evil stuff. So what is inside of your heart? You know what I'm saying? What is truly inside of your heart? I think in the majority of people out there, it's evil. I hate to say it like that, but I got to be realistic to the world in which I live. Okay, let's read on. But people have so much hate in them for others. Where did this come from? Is it the heart of man to be evil and do evil in the world? I've heard that it only takes one person to make it bad for all of us. Now, how many of y'all know that's true? Man, it only take one person to mess it up for everybody. I mean, everybody could be doing good. Everybody could be doing right. And here comes this one knucklehead and he messes it up for everybody. So then everybody got to pay for it now. That's what I think greedy people are. Greedy people. Let's read on. I've heard that it only takes one person to make it bad for all of us. Last I look, we all live on the same planet Earth. So unless you come from another place besides from Earth, we are all in the same family, the human family. Now I dated this 8/11/2006 at 3:30 p.m. This is when I wrote it. I'm all meticulous and shit. I put my name on the piece of paper when I wrote it, the date of it and everything, because some things that I deal with in life, I write it down on a piece of paper, but it's better for me to explain the situation. You know what I'm saying? I hate writing. I could never write a book, or maybe I could. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what I wrote this is the last bit of it right here. Look, we all live on the same planet, so unless you come from another place besides from the Earth, we are all in the same family, the human family. Okay, that was the end of what I wrote. Now, what I'm saying, unless your ass come from Venus, unless you come from a distant, far off galaxy that I couldn't even name, some other planet, guess what? We all come from the same people, black people. And I don't care what color you are. I don't care what part of the world you are on. Don't be sitting up here acting like we not in the same extended family. You know what I'm saying? Because without black people, you would never exist at all. So you think you'll be trying to treat your African brothers and your African American sisters and all of us, all the black people in this diaspora, really, really, really good if y'all come from us. Where's all this negative and hate? And I feel like so many different people hate us so much. You know what I'm saying? Why? What have we done to y'all? We gave y'all life. You know what I'm saying? We was the first people on this planet controlling everything. Don't think that we haven't taught the faces of man and different cultures and different civilizations. Don't get this game twisted. Okay, I finished this one, right? And this is a whole little booklet right here that I just wrote all this different stuff. Just my thoughts of what I be thinking. Okay, I got one more I'm gonna hit y'all with. I hope y'all having a good Thanksgiving. I really do. I hope you take out the time to laugh at all the silly things that your family members is going to do. I hope that you eat real good, that you eat real fat, keep love in your heart, and spend this time with your family. Okay, this is the last page right here. I'm going to just go through it. I'm not going to explain anything. God gives me a heart to love. Only evil makes me hate. That's not the way God made it. But just like the angels of heaven, we have free will. And if your will is not of the Lord, then you are the wicked. So what would it take for all the people of the earth to be on the same page and pick each other up instead of tearing each other down? If you turn your back on the light, then you must walk in darkness. I choose not to walk on that path because it leads to death. It's 2016 and mankind is so powerful, but so weak at the same time. We can't get over our differences as people. We teach hate amongst ourselves. We hate people without even getting to know them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you found any truth in what I read, you know what I'm saying? This comes from my head. It's something that I wrote on a piece of paper a long time ago. I was going to sit here for Thanksgiving. I was going to do my own little research real quick and tell y'all what I'm thankful for. But since I'm not going to do all of that, I'm just going to tell you what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful that God has given me his grace to operate in this day. A person like me, a man like me of my caliber, I'm thankful every single day. Every single day is Thanksgiving because, like I tell so many different people in my town, hey, I could have woke up in that long line. And if you don't know what that means, I hope you find out real soon. I want y'all to take this time to have a peaceful, loving, blissful Thanksgiving. Peace to all the people in the world. This is your boy Jehoshaphat, aka Fat Boy Fish. I'm out.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.